Hi, Bob from Ozzbest here. We're all set up ready for tonight's gig in the Queen's Hall in Narberth in South Wales. All my gear's set up, so this is episode 3 of our rig rundowns. You've seen Paul's, you've seen Phil's, now it's my turn. So we'll start with my basses. I'll put my gear down. So we've got 2 very different basses. We've got this one, which is this is actually a Geddy Lee jazz bass. Evening, Paul. Geddy Lee jazz bass, made in Japan. It's got Seymour Duncan quarter-pounder pickups in. It sounds incredible. It's very narrow neck. It's got DR Black Beauty strings on as well. It sounds phenomenal. And then we've got my old faithful. This is my old 1982 Aria Pro 2. It's got a custom Armstrong pickup in. Quad core pickup. The 2 main cores, the 2 main windings are made to replicate the Seymour Duncan quarter pounders, and it's got another 2 cores to make it like a humbucker. Sounds monstrous. This is strung with rotor sound strings. If we're doing 2 sets, if we're doing an Ozzy set and a Sabbath set, this is what I use for the Ozzy set. It's only going to get used for 2 songs tonight. We're doing 2 songs in drop tuning. So this is tuned differently, so I'll just swap basses when we get to them songs rather than retuning. And then moving on. Next stage in the equation is the pedal board. Very, very basic. I use a wireless system just because I prefer it. I like to move around and not trip over my cable. It's a Line 6 G70 wireless, the stomp box on the board. I've got a transmitter pack on each of my bass straps. Goes into there, and then into this cheap compressor, which I got off eBay for next to nothing. Really just use it as a bit of a volume control more than anything else. And then this is the baby. This is the best bit. This is my Steve Harris Tech21 SH1 pedal, signed by Steve Harris himself, no less. That gets me the clank, it gets me the bright bass tone that I really like. Love that. Would not be without that now. That's kind of the core of my bass sound these days, to be honest. Standard Boss chorus pedal, tuner, industry standard. And then onto the amp. This is the Geezer Butler Ashdown Head of Doom. Allegedly 666 watts. It's a 600 watt amp. Sounds incredible. The best amp I've ever owned. I used Marshall for years. I bought this during lockdown. It's a bit of a toy to play with, a bit of a treat to myself. Sold all my Marshall gear pretty much straight away. It's an incredible piece of kit. This cab is a bit of an anomaly. It's an Ashdown 410, but I bought it second hand, and apparently it was a bit of a factory experiment. It's got 4 250 watt Celestion beta cones in it. It's an absolute beast. It pushes out some right volume. It's got a tweeter in the middle as well. This is my lightweight cab for, you know, just chucking in the back of the car when we're going to long distance gigs like this rather than bringing a full stack. But it sounds amazing. Industry standard towel, because I sweat a lot when I'm playing. Industry standard sweatbands for the same reason. And my little Sasquatch Bob Ozzbest picks. Don't know if you can make them out. Got the little Ozzy stickman on there. No, can't see that on the camera. Never mind. And over here, not forgetting the Dunlop bass wah, which is only there for the intro of NIB. It's the only time I use it. But got to replicate, got to be authentic. But I'm going to let you into a little secret now. All this is just a charade. It's all for show. Follow me. This is where the real magic happens. There you go. Look at that beast. And that's my rig rundown. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.